Hey there, this is Tarun Gill from Tarun Gill Fitness, helping all of you with your fitness queries. So, what I do via this channel is I try to answer all your queries, be it on supplement, diet, or food, or any question that you may have. Now, if you're wondering why do I have John Abraham on the screen here, well, there's a reason for it. Like if you see this picture, and this video blog is about John Abraham, and not because I'm his fan, but I also like him for a fact the way he has evolved from what he was back in early 2000 when his movie came Jism, and this is exactly how he looked in 2001, the picture that you see versus how he looks now. Now, if you were to see how he looks now, is this is just see, it's simply amazing. Just the way he has grown, the way he is now. So, what am I trying to do here? And the reason why I'm sharing this with you is I want to share a beautiful message with all of you folks, which I thought will be very helpful to all of us. We can't look the same all throughout. Just see John, what he looked in 2000 and what he looks now. There's a huge difference. Aging is inevitable. You will age every year. That's not in your hands. But what is in your hands is how you want to age. Do you want to age gracefully like John Abraham? I think he's aging very gracefully. I think he's getting fitter by the year. Now, let's see his journey, the way he has been. Right from his Jism days, then his set of his body of work is fairly good. The Jism. Then you see him a bit of in Doom. Then you had his Dostana days. I think with every movie, and who to forget, not to forget John in Force. Plus, I also liked him in. There was another movie that came called Shootout at Lokhandwala. I think this is something remarkable that he has managed to show the world that you know age is an inevitable truth. It's beyond our control. But the way I'll age is something I will decide. That's the message that John is trying to tell all of us. And this is exactly what we really need to learn. There are times when we just let ourselves go and just tell ourselves that what, it's not our age. We are in our 30s now, we're in our 40s now, and it's time for us to let go, take care of responsibilities. Now look at this guy. Now, if you see his interview, this is something that I pulled up. In 2013 and 2014, he was going through a very, very bad phase. And this is exactly what he's talking. And I want you guys to hear it. Just hear this one.
A big crisis in my life because I was in the intensive care unit. My hemoglobin crashed from 13 to 6. I was completely down and out. I had no body and I had no films. And after Madras Cafe, which was my last release, it's been more than 1.5 years. I've not had a release. So mentally, psychologically, I felt that I was going down. And my trainer, Vinod, all credit to him for really helping me get into this kind of shape.
So the point is, folks, that this guy had a very rough patch, and we all do. We all go through this ups and downs in life, and like just see John, and even he did, as he said, in 2013, 2014, he had no film. His film bombed, and he was actually in ICU for about good couple of weeks, but we didn't even get to know. But he wasn't. He's so humble that nobody even actually bothered to kind of cover him, which is what I like. And look at his return. Now he's doing fairly well. He's turned producer. It's all up to us how we want to do what we want to, not how what we want to do with our bodies, what we want to do with ourselves. And John is a classic example. I really feel that there's a lot to learn from this guy. He's just another guy who made it into Bollywood. He's one of those guys who's not as flamboyant. He doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke. I'm not suggesting that you should not do that. It's your choices that you make. But despite being in the glamour industry, you choose to not get into all this. I think it's commendable. So hats off to you, John. And this is something that we all want to drive this message through John. I thought, because we all understand the language of Bollywood, so I thought this will be an interesting way for me to kind of get this message to you that you will age. Like, look at John. Back in the days, he's holding a lot of water. He's fat, and look at John now, what he is. So it's all up to us how we want to age. So, all in our hands again, I would say, the reason why I keep saying that to you is because, most of us let ourselves go, especially there's this Indian mentality that, ab to shadi ho gayi, we are married, we got kids, we have got responsibilities. No, that's the time you really need to look good. You really need to tell your kids that, hey, your dad or your mom is super hot. You got to have all the reasons to believe in yourself that yes, you can still do it. And there is no age to start training. There is no age to look like John, just because in the industry, I think he has it very tough. Because these guys only sleep for 3 to 4 hours, that too when they get time. Plus, they manage to look like that. I think it's amazing. We all should learn something from it. So I hope you got this message. Any one of you who have any other questions, I'll keep posting some more videos, some more motivational videos where we could all just learn and pick things up either through Bollywood or either through real life scenarios, either through people, something which can actually motivate us so that we try to get in the best shape of our lives. So, any one of you have any questions for me, be it diet, supplement, or anything related to fitness, feel free to shoot out either on my YouTube channel or on my Facebook, Instagram. I'll be happy to answer them. So, till we meet again, see you.